with the draft over and free agency really run its course, it's time to look at what the Cardinals are still lacking. So here are the 5 biggest concerns for the Arizona Cardinals 2023 season. At number 5, I have coaching. With new coaches, it's always tough to kind of project where we're going to be and what we're going to do, especially because they want to bring in their own new wave, their own people, they want to bring in their own mentality. And we've seen this successfully work out many times, but when it comes to first-year coaches, it's really tough to get that winning culture. And so though I do like this coaching staff and I do think we will do good, I don't know if this coaching staff is ready. At 4, I have strength of schedule. The Cardinals have a very, very tough schedule. And we have a lot of challenges we're going to have to overcome if we want to make this a team that is playoff bound, is competitive. And for having as tough a schedule we do, it is definitely going to be a problem for this team. Luckily, the first half is the toughest part of the season. And so the Cardinals still can make that late push in the second half, but that also ties in with coaching. Are we mentally going to be able to handle that or no? At number 3, I have culture. Because it's one thing to come in and win games, and you can do what you want, but the Arizona Cardinals really haven't had culture in this locker room, in this building, in quite a while. And that was a problem with Cliff. Cliff had many problems, but culture might be his biggest besides not knowing the game of football. I don't know. You can go hand in hand. But you ultimately look at what he did and everything. And yeah, he took us to the playoffs. But that team did not have culture behind it. He didn't have that building culture like other teams that have success do. You look at the Eagles, you look at the Niners. Those are teams that have great cultures and that are ultimately winning cultures. And so that is definitely a huge thing for the Cardinals if we want to see some real change. At 2, I have lack of depth. Now, we are well-rounded in some places like receiver and linebacker, but we do lack depth in corner and D-line, which has shown some improvement. We did address this in the draft, but the fact still remains we're not looking good depth-wise. And if you're building a team, a roster that can go and do some damage, go to the playoffs, you need depth because as much as we hate it, injuries are a part of the game. For the Cardinals not to have depth at these positions, we are kind of already setting ourselves up. And at number 1, I have quarterback. Kyler Murray. We still don't know his timeline. We don't know when he's going to be back. Is someone going to be able to come in week 1 and be able to make this team something? Or are we just going to fold immediately and let the season go by so we can get Caleb Williams? This is our biggest concern because we still don't know Kyler's timeline. We don't know what can happen here. Okay, and so these first games, they are our hardest games, and so it is very crucial that we can sneak out a couple of these so we can go ahead and put ourselves in a position to still win. And I've been saying it for a while. All we need for this backup is just to break even. If they can break even, really do the bare minimum. I imagine we're going to be run heavy without Kyler. But if we can just get them to really do the bare minimum and break us even, we don't have to see them go win. Okay, we just need them to do the bare minimum. And then we'll be in a position where this team can do something. We can do some damage. But the season all really depends on the games Kyler Murray doesn't play. And so whoever we have step up, take this role, Colt McCoy, Clayton Tune, whoever needs to be ready and needs to just, like I said, do the bare minimum. Because if we can't get anything going in these games without Kyler, I really doubt the Cardinals will be able to get anything going with Kyler. But that's going to be a video. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. And be sure to hit that like and sub button. And with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one.